Peace, man. I'm back with another video. I have two classic hip hop CDs that came in today. Still got two or three more to go. But the first classic hip hop I'm going to review, which I know y'all probably see this review many a times, is Method Man's solo album To Cal. You know what I mean? I love this album to death. You know what I mean? The spawned off the singles, Bring the Pain, Release Your Death, and All I Need. I'm gonna give this album 5 stars because it's a classic. Of course, this is Meth's solo album, Meth's first debut solo album from 1994. You know what I mean? He got a Grammy. Him and Mary J got a Grammy for the RZA mix and shit for the video. You know what I mean? Far from the single that they played on the radio and shit. And the album version for it was kind of good, but it wasn't really it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the RZA mix should have been on there. You know what I'm saying? But that beat for All I Need off the album is it was just too simple and easy to make. You know what I'm saying? RZA must have, because of the flood that he had once again, RZA should have just, I can't even say RZA should have, but he did what he had to do. So, you know what I'm saying? So he had to redo a lot of beats and shit. So it came out the way it was. This is one of my favorite classic albums and shit. And if you notice, on every solo album, there's always a Wu-Tang posse cut. You know what I'm saying? To show the world that Wu-Tang wasn't falling off. So at the 36 Chambers, on every Wu solo project, you hear the Wu posse cuts. You know what I'm saying? Meth didn't have a lot of Wu-Tang artists off this album except for that one posse cut, Mr. Sandman. You know what I'm saying? That was like the grand finale right there. You know what I mean? So, as you can see, the album with Meth wearing the fangs. Love the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic. You see Method Man wearing the fangs. I love this picture right here because it's like RZA started this shit. Four of them dirty Shoutcasts was wearing the fangs, turning them into grills and shit. These are the fangs right here. I like this picture, man. Cause when me and my uncle was going to the store, he was. I never forget around that time when I was a kid. My uncle was asking questions to the store owners on who won the game, who won in the Mets game. Did the Mets win or did such and such team win? And he was asking a bunch of dudes standing in the cipher. This one white Spanish dude wearing the army fatigue, he had the fangs in his mouth. And he was like, nah, because he was just rhyming and shit, spitting off the top of the dome with a bunch of other dudes standing outside the bodega store. Remember, you had brothers ciphering around, rhyming, doing whatever. So the Spanish dude had like fangs in his mouth. I never forget. You know what I'm saying? But after this shit, though, this how popular the RZA made it. For certain heads to wear the fangs, it means that they were into the style or whatever. But it's the picture right here. Look at this picture, the fangs and shit, crazy. The songs all produced by the RZA. It's the original pressing of the album when you break the weed down and shit. Triple X to the shout outs. As you can see, CD, I think I see a few scratches in here, but see how mint condition it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how CDs are meant. This is how CDs were so important. Even if you had cassette tapes, you take care of the CD and basically wear out the cassette tape, you know what I mean? CDs is somewhat clean. Got some marks on them, but you can see the album is black, white, and brown and shit. Similar to the Gravedigger 6 Feet Deep album. Similar. You know what I'm saying? So But the track listings, one of my favorite tracks. I'm not gonna get into every detail of the track. You know what I mean? Because the video is gonna like reach a certain size limit, and I don't want that. So my favorite tracks on here is Tical, Biscuits, Bring the Pain, What the Blood Clot, Big PLO Style, Sub Crazy, Mr. Sandman, and Stimulation. I got my thing in action was cool, but Stimulation, Mr. Sandman, Sub Crazy, Bring the Pain, What the Blood Clot, Biscuits, and Tical. I like one of my favorite tracks on there, man. And it's like, this album is a 5-star for me. This and Tical 2000. Everybody's shitting on Tical 2000 because of the skits. I don't give a fuck. That album is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And look at this album right here. It's like, this album is a banger, as always, and shit. Method Man was the first artist to come out with a solo and shit. 95 was a big woo yeah and shit. You know what I'm saying? With GZA, Dirty, and with GZA and Dirty and Raekwon. You know what I'm saying? Raekwon's Cuban Link album was kind of big, but Liquid Swords is like my all-time favorites. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get on no debate and shit on whose solo album was the best. I like all of them, but this album stands out. You know what I mean? With the dark production from RZA, the kung fu flicks and shit, mixed in with the themes and shit. This is like one of, this album and Tical 2000, but this album overall is one of my favorites. So I give this a 5-star, you know what I mean? Actually, when the videos came out, when he did the video for Bring the Pain, when he was rhyming on the bus going crazy, that video got more play, you know what I'm saying, on Video Music Box, and then Release Your Duff, if you didn't notice around that time, so, And the All I Need video, of course, that was when everybody was doing the Coca-Cola commercials and shit like that. No matter of fact, the Sprite commercials. Yeah, they was bringing hip-hop to the Sprite commercials and shit. Because there was like a Sprite commercial with this OG playing the original record from the 70s called You're All I Need. And then this kid was blasting his music and the guy was trying to, he had his cane, he was banging on the roof. Banging on the, like turn that music down and shit. That was when a lot of, elders didn't really listen to rap like that, So this kid was banging Method Man, All I Need remix and shit, along with the original where he took the content and everything from to make that song, dedicated to his wife or whatever. And that commercial just dawned on me just now. You know what I mean? I might look it up on YouTube. But this album is a classic right here, Everybody used to like Method Man throughout the whole Wu-Tang, One of my favorite Wu members was the RZA and GZA and Killer Army and all of them, you know what I'm saying? But this is like one of my favorite albums. I give this 5 stars and shit. So anybody that caught on to the series of the Wu-Tang story and shit, the Hulu series, Wu-Tang American Saga, for all the, people that was just keeping up with their history and collecting albums and shit and doing reviews, make sure you pick this up for the Wu collection because it's a must-have along with every other solo album, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I can say about this album now. Until the next hip-hop review, peace. I'm gone.